Aloha, everyone. How is everybody this beautiful Monday? I'm coming to you live from somewhere in the greater Los Angeles area because what could be greater than being in the Los Angeles area? Or whatever area you happen to be in, road dogs. So here is my idea for the day, or thought for the day, really. Um, One of the joys of being a guide is giving guidance. And because I, like all of you, have your own interests, your own exploits, your own aspirations, I have my personal aspirations regarding the production of my own work and to see how far I can possibly take it by my own means and attracting to me everything that I need to allow that to come forth. In saying that, I recognize that what I am saying is, or a lot of these videos that I'm making rather, are striking a chord with many of you. And so one of the things that I recently overcame, as the moon shed its shadow, I meditated on what it is I'm letting go of. And that was the, you might say, pride, if you will, of asking for help. And I don't mean it in a disparate situation or scenario. I just mean reaching out and saying, hey, I can't do everything alone, and I need a brother and a sister or my family to help me out. And in that way, it's not, we don't talk about what things are not, we talk about what things are, and what that possibly means is that by overcoming my own limitation of asking for help for the things that I want to manifest in this world, we'll see. And so here we are. And so here's the idea. I feel that help comes in many forms, and money is merely a means to an end. I've heard that thrown at me many a time by many a grizzled individual, and I'm glad they did, because it really did teach me the distinction that it truly is one of the many means to an end. So where am I going with this? Well, if you feel like you would like some guidance in a particular area in your life, and based on the work that I've shared, feel that some one-on-one guidance would help you, please contact me and message me. And here is the rub, without it being a rub. As I mentioned, help comes in many forms. So I would like everyone to think in terms not of money, but in terms of what do I have that equates value for value to the best of its ability for what I'm getting, and how can I share that and extend that. There's always something I need besides money. And likewise, and this is an opportunity for us, all of us, to turn to each other and say, here is what I can give. What can you give me in return? Not because, but just so that there's no depletion there, I love to give, but if I overexhaust myself, then I can't raise up anybody else when the hand that needs nourishment isn't being taken care of. So always take care of your temple, kids. And I'm sure there are other ways I could elaborate on this, but one of the good things about just getting something out is seeing what happens with it. Let it sit, put all the ingredients in the crock pot, and then allow time and energy, heat, ideas that are brewing in others to stew and before you know it, you have a feast for everyone. So let's think in terms of how do we turn the unity that our lives have in this following into something where we are all benefiting from each and every one another's efforts and contributions. And I feel that this could be a model for something bigger, you know, perhaps the way the world treats one another one day. But it all starts off with just a small movement of somebody saying, hey, I want to continue to do what I do, and rather than go to some corporate interest, I would rather go to my brothers and sisters and figure out a way to get it done. So when we think in terms of what is possible, what can be achieved as a single unit, the way our military acts as a single unit, and the induction into that military, though I have not served, I recognize the honor that comes along with that, because you're shedding your personal commitment to your self-interest to serve your brothers and sisters, so that you are serving the larger community. And all we need to do is then extend that sense of family from not just the military, but to humanity, where we're all got each other's back. And in that sense, we could transform the military into something that it's currently not recognized as, but still have it serve a central purpose of getting people all in alignment. I'm all about innovation. So again, all these ideas are just ideas, just, you know, fruit that never gets plucked prematurely. Whatever you pluck, it's what you're gonna reap, or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, let's call it a wrap on that. It's a gorgeous day. I'm sitting kind of Buddha style, just appreciating being underneath the tree the way the Buddha sat underneath the Bodhi tree. And it's said that when the Buddha achieved full realization, he made a commitment that he would remain in this world, the world we live in and experience as humans, forms. But he said, I will not accept illumination for myself unless if through my own illumination I can illuminate and bring forth the illumination in others. And so once you reach that certain level where your personal interests decrease because you are reaching out to help somebody who's asking for it, you then lose your own commitment to all your little commitments or worlds or concerns, because you're recognizing the larger concern. And so with that, I'd say that's a good step in the right direction, and it's open to suggestion. But I appreciate all the dialogue I get to share with all of you. I don't always have the opportunity to be, you know, ramble on, but I do. Please know that all of my comments and likes and hearts and all that are straight from my own heart. So much love and aloha. Take care, road dogs. Road dog, 99 problems, but you know, feeling there's a problem is not one of them. Now, how do I finish?